I feel like there's this sort of undiscussed nerve control strategy that I only very recently realized that I do, that I first of all haven't really seen many other people talking about, but also recently realized that I've never made a video about it. So here we go. So at a certain point in a run, if you are on a run that you would consider pretty good, these like unwanted, unconscious thoughts will just bubble up. They're like, oh, wow, this has been a pretty good run so far. And if you don't mess up, then it will be a good score and you will be satisfied. Those sorts of thoughts that basically, if I can draw this out, so this is basically scenario number one and scenario one, and then this is scenario two. And then this right here is the duration of an entire map. So let's say around like 2/3 through in the map, like right around here, you're like, oh, wow, I've done pretty well so far. Like this whole range has been pretty good, right? Okay, so for sake of example, let's say that you are assessing. So this whole range you're assessing, and then right here, this is where you are right now. And you're like, wow, if I assess the rest of the map, then I will have gotten a score that I'm overall satisfied with. And so from here until the end of the map, which obviously is right here, you sort of have this like range of feeling like there's something to lose, basically. Like if you maybe, even just 1x100, but let's say you miss, or you just really mess up here, right? It will basically undo your feeling of being satisfied with your performance. And then alternatively, if you did end up assessing this entire section, then the end of the map comes right here, and then you are satisfied with your whole performance, and you're like, wow, I did such a good job. And then obviously you're not really nervous anymore, probably. Or you might still have feelings of being nervous, but it's not like you're actively being nervous anymore. So scenario two, this is basically what I like to call accelerating satisfaction. I don't really know if there's a better name for this, but anyway, so let's say same scenario, basically you have this unwanted thought that bubbles up here when you are assessing. And so basically, instead of having your satisfaction be conditional to if you continue this good performance through the end of the map right here, instead of doing that, as soon as you have this thought of like, oh, this has been a pretty good run so far, as soon as that thought comes to mind, you almost immediately counter it with basically like, just the fact that you've gotten this performance up to this point is already something that you're satisfied with, regardless of how you do on the rest of the map. And so instead of this squiggly range of like feeling like you have something to lose, it is more or less non-existent, and like ideally you can do it almost immediately when this thought comes up, so that like it basically doesn't exist at all. Because the idea is that regardless of how you do in this section of the map, it's not going to undo your satisfaction of how you've performed here. And this basically allows you to finish playing the rest of the map without that sort of pressure that, you have something to lose. And like if you perform poorly at the end of the map, then like you won't be satisfied anymore or something like that. But yeah, in some sense, I feel like a lot of this really boils down to shifting your expectations of the run in general, or like your performance basically, and like what exactly you would consider to be satisfactory. But at least personally, I really recently realized that this is something that I do to control my nerves. So yeah, just thought I would make a quick video in case hopefully this idea helps someone. But yeah, that's about it.